Welcome to another episode of the Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast, where we offer actions and steps you can take today to start balancing your hormones naturally. This is your podcast host, Leah Brueggemann. I am a functional diagnostic nutritional practitioner. I am honored and excited to be your guide on your journey to better understanding your hormonal health and how it affects your everyday life. Hey ladies, so we are gonna chat about some mood swings today. Yes, if you have PMDD, this is gonna be very helpful, but even if it's not PMDD and you're just like, I'm so moody and cranky before my period, then this is going to be for you, okay? So some things to kind of just think about right off the bat is that PMDD, though not caused by low progesterone, has been shown or has been correlated with lower levels of pregnanediol. And A and B pregnanediol are the metabolites of progesterone. So if you were going to run a Dutch test, for example, you aren't actually measuring progesterone, you're measuring the metabolites. You're measuring A and B pregnanediol, and then from those you can get an average of what the progesterone actually is, opposed to like if you were doing a blood test, you would be doing progesterone itself in the blood serum. So I just wanted to start with that. So it's just important to know it's one of those things where it's very similar to estrogen pathways of detoxification and breast cancer and all that. It's not necessarily saying one causes the other, but they do seem to be correlated. So does that mean you should go on a progesterone supplement if you are having mood swings before your period or you have PMDD? No, that's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm just saying that does seem to be a correlation and a driver. So then we dig deeper and we go, okay, what is causing the lower progesterone and what is kind of going on here? So some things to kind of think about are, progesterone can be low because of the actual levels, or it can be low because estrogen's too high in relation to progesterone, or it's possible that your progesterone's just not staying up high enough for long enough, right? And your progesterone levels are really determined by the quality of your egg, the strength of that corpus luteum, which is something you can actually affect. So, there's hope for the future, right? So I want to kind of talk about some things that we can do here to really help support this. Gut health is going to be very important here. You want to make sure that you are supporting that, but I just want to talk about some very actionable things you can kind of walk away from if you are having these types of issues and you're struggling with PMDD before your period. I have worked with so many women who are literally like, my marriage is so much better because my moods are stable before my period. And I get this message from a lot of people who just follow my free content. So if you struggle with this, I highly encourage you to keep listening. So I would start with seed cycling. I think that seed cycling is a great way to get some different nutrients in that are going to be super easy to do. Like seed cycling is one of the simplest things you can add to your life. So 1 tablespoon of pumpkin and flax seeds from your period to ovulation, and then switch to 1 tablespoon each of sesame and sunflower from ovulation to your period. You can also use FullWell Wellness, the seed cycling kit, because they will ship right to your door. I always put their discount link in the show notes, but you can just use Leah15 to get 15% off your order. So you need to be buying organic, whole seeds, and then grinding them right before you eat them. And that's where I love Fun Get Wellness, because they grind them right before they ship them to you. So you don't have to worry about grinding them, but you also don't have to worry about them being rancid. So I would start there. Some other things I would do is so seed cycling is going to actually help your egg quality. So we're going to start there. That's already improvement. But some other things you can do to help egg quality, so stronger corpus luteum, is going to be zinc-rich foods. I would not supplement with zinc here. Zinc's a tricky supplement. You want to, make sure you're not just randomly taking lots of zinc. So I would start with some zinc-rich foods. Oysters are really high in zinc, so that's a good one. Chicken thighs are higher in zinc than chicken breasts, so that's a really good one as well. And then obviously, like, beef is a really good option. B vitamins have also shown to be really, really helpful with mood swings before your period. And something that is a great form of B vitamins would be beef. Take it a step further, you guys. I mean, if we're really wanting to step up our life here, I would do beef, grass-fed beef liver. Very cost effective, stick it in some hamburger and just mix it into things. And if you are just like Leah, you will catch me dead before you catch me eating beef liver, then why don't you try like a supplement? I mean, not a supplement, but like encapsulated beef liver. So like, so I would say do something like Ancestral Supplements is a good one. They have encapsulated desiccated beef liver, so you could use that. And then I would also do, I think it's called, I'm going to say this wrong, I think it's called the Perfect Supplement. I think that's their brand. They also have some good ones as well. So I would do that. I would focus on potassium-rich foods, because potassium is your stress mineral, right? More stressed we are, the more depleted we are. The more stressed we get, the more depleted we get, and it's this horrible circle. And we need potassium to help absorb our magnesium as well. So even if you've been taking a magnesium supplement to help with PMS, you do need potassium to help absorb that. So potassium-rich foods are really important here. Sweet potatoes are your best friend during this time. Sweet potatoes are really high in potassium, and they also have B vitamins. And I'm telling you, you guys, if you have mood swings, sweet potato a day, ovulation to period, you'll thank me forever. There's so many ways. You can have a baked sweet potato with some butter and some cinnamon and some salt, some Redmond sea salt, which their discount link is also in the show notes. I'm just gonna keep sharing the discount links that are in the show notes, you guys, because we could all save some money. And please don't use the pink salt from the store. It's higher in heavy metals. Not a great idea. Don't use it. Where was I going with this? Cinnamon helps stabilize your blood sugar. And so sweet potatoes are also, when they're fresh, freshly cooked, have a lower glycemic index than other potatoes. So they're not going to spike your blood sugar as much. So you're killing 10 birds with one stone there. Your blood sugar levels are a lot more unstable for a lot of people in your luteal phase, and you are not as sensitive to insulin, and so you will react, for example, to ice cream way sharper, more of a blood sugar spike than you would in your follicular phase. And so that's something where paying attention more so to your blood sugar levels in your luteal phase is also going to help. So, swapping sweet potato for a different type of potato is a really great option. And then also you're getting the potassium and the B vitamins and the cinnamon. You can make sweet potato fries, just bake them. You could cube it. I love sweet potatoes. They're so good. Anyways, so I would do that. Some other forms of potassium would be stinging nettle tea. Those are really great. Coconut water. all of these are some phenomenal things that you can add to your life here. You know how I love a good old tart cherry juice to help you sleep, or a topical magnesium gel if you're having some trouble getting in your magnesium. And I have sent you to 1,000 different brands to try and get all of these different products, but I'm very excited to share with you Row Casa Organics, which I'm so excited to partner with because they have such an incredible ingredient policy, as well as their products are awesome. Literally, that's all I got to say. So again, a friend introduced me to these products and I'm like, okay, I'll try them out. Loved their ingredient policy, and so I started trying out different things. Literally went out and bought, spent my own money, you guys. I'm gonna try these things out for sure before I recommend them. And the things that just spoke to me, the tart cherry juice has chamomile extract and valerian root. You guys, it was the tipping point for helping me sleep so much better while I'm pregnant. I even give a teaspoon of it to Landon and he's sleeping so much better. So we all know the troubles we've had with Landon sleeping. We use their elderberry juice. We use their magnesium gel. They have a muscle and joint cream, which when I popped my rib out, if you're following me on social media, that was, it was so helpful. So they have a tiger salve, which is using the plant-based bakuchiol to help with stretch marks. You can use this while you are pregnant. They have cleaning supplies, and I have just been sending so many clients to them because they have such an amazing ingredient policy. They have great prices, and you don't have to go to 5 different companies to get 5 different products. I can get all 5 of my products at one company, which I'm very thankful for. So those are a few of my favorite products. I swear by that tart cherry juice, you guys. And I reached out to them to get a discount code for you, and it's a super easy to remember discount code. It's LEAH, my name, super easy. So definitely go try them out. They are giving you 20% off your first order. You will not regret it. Literally, if the only thing you get is the tart cherry juice, you will love me forever. But they do have amazing cleaning supplies, and like I said, I love their body butters and their hair spreads for postpartum hair growth. Literally, there's so many options, and like I said, their ingredient policy it's really, really good. So I'm very excited to partner with them. And then some other things that I would do would be blood sugar balance. So important here. I would make sure you're adding more fat to your life. So start your breakfasts off with a little bit more fat. You actually need a little bit more protein in your luteal phase as well. So really make sure you're stacking those breakfasts. You guys try to get 30 to 40 grams of protein at your breakfast, especially in that luteal phase with some fat, okay? And then really just support that as you go, through the rest of your meals as well, right? Don't forget. Don't nail your breakfast and then be like, oh, we're going to forget about our lunch. Okay, so I would do that. And then the last thing I would do that I think sometimes I find to be really, really helpful is algae. You guys, so Energy Bits, one of these days I'll get their founder on the podcast, but Energy Bits is a company, and they have spirulina and chlorella that's processed without lead. And the spirulina is really, really high in B vitamins, but it also is very readily absorbed into your system right away. So you can kind of think about it. Some people use it for energy because you take it and then you're like, oh, I'm energized and I'm ready to go and I feel great. So that's an option for you. Energy Bits, spirulina little tablets. I think those are really, really useful. I use them with some of my clients. I honestly don't know if I have a code for them. You can try, I feel try my name, Leah Brueggemann, all in, or try Leah B, Leah, Leah B. I really don't know. If you go to get them and the discount works, be like, yes, Leah, thank you. I would try either one of those. But I just take 10 of those at a time. I know the serving size is 30, but I just do 10. And I find that to be really useful for energy and getting your B vitamins in and all of that. So that is really where I would start, you guys, is with your nutrition. And, you know, there's some other things you can dive in deeper if you're like, okay, I need to do some mineral testing. I would highly recommend that. But these are some actionable things that you can start doing today. If you're like, mood swings control my life, you're going to do the sweet potatoes, you're going to focus on the blood sugar balance, you're going to do the seed cycling, and you're going to get in the grass-fed beef liver, and the food's high in zinc for egg quality. So you would start that obviously through your whole cycle. And maybe you're going to do algae. So all of these things I think would be a really great start to help support you. And some of these things you probably have in your pantry, right? Sweet potatoes you probably have in your pantry. Beef liver you probably don't have in your pantry, but you know, it is what it is. We start with what we have. Okay. Also, I have a fun announcement for you to win free things if you want to. We are doing a giveaway on the podcast. So you have to rate and review the podcast and share a screenshot of the podcast to your social media, sharing why you like it, why you listen to it. I mean, if you got this far, you obviously like it because you're listening to it. I'm just saying. And share it to your socials. Hold on, I'm going to tell you the prize. Just give me a second. And then send that, like the screenshot that you took on your socials, send it to my email, Leah, Leahb coaching @gmail.com, Leah B coaching, so that we can have you entered in the giveaway. It's an easy way for us to, like, you know, see who you are. Make sure you tag like my Instagram at Leah_BRUEG and Balancing Hormones Naturally. Are you ready for the prizes now? So do you know how to enter, rate, review, post on the socials, send it to my email? I know it's a lot, but wait till you hear these prizes. So you can choose from any of the three following, whatever suits your fancy. You can get a free hair mineral analysis test. Woot woot. That's pretty awesome, you guys. Valued at $400. So you want that. We love a good old hair mineral analysis test. Or you can choose to have a free spot in the Hormone Reset program. The next round is in 2023. That sounds very far away, but you can still win that. And then the third prize, or you can choose any of these prizes, would be a box of Leah's favorite things. So that could include like magnesium, tart cherry juice, my mushroom coffee, seed cycling kit, like all those types of things. So let me know. Well, actually, no, enter. And then when you win, you can tell me which prize you would like. And then my last announcement is I'm going on maternity leave soon, which is really exciting. But in November of this year, we will have some openings for one-on-one coaching. And I know a lot of you are already like wanting to save your spot, but at the same time, you're like, I don't want to wait until November to actually start feeling better. So I got something for you. So if you go ahead and you decide that you want to do some one-on-one coaching in November, you can go ahead and save your spot there. And we're actually gifting you with an extra hair mineral analysis test that we're going to run ASAP. So like this month, and get you started on your protocol there, and you get access to all the training modules so you can start implementing and start seeing some results. And then we jump full on in November. So you basically get access to all the materials plus an extra hair test, and all the stuff for free. So you can start feeling better sooner, but then just have that support longer. So I don't know. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. If you would like that, shoot me a message on Instagram. The application for one-on-one coaching is always in the link in the show notes, so you can apply there, and we'll make sure you're a good fit and ready to go. One-on-one coaching is awesome because we just work very closely. I talk to you like basically every day in Boxer. We run your labs, but then you also get the supportive community of other ladies doing the same thing, sharing their recipes, and just, you know, it's nice to know you're not the only one going through this. So enter the giveaway. If you want to apply for coaching, apply for coaching. And start eating your sweet potatoes. Okay. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Balancing Hormones Naturally. If you found this helpful, I would love for you to share it with a friend and post it on your stories and tag Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast so we can get this message out. You can find me on Instagram at Leah_BRUEG, and I would absolutely love to hear from you.